Okay, so what if I told you there's a secret, bustling city hidden deep inside you? A city that's working around the clock, and its one and only job is to keep you healthy. Today, we're going to take a tour of that city, the one in your gut, and meet the tiny residents who are basically running the show. I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But it's totally real, and it's happening inside of you at this very moment. This incredible metropolis is your gut microbiome, but for today, we're going to call it Gut City. It's home to trillions, trillions with a T, of tiny citizens, and trust me, what they do every day has a massive impact on your health. All right, first things first, let's meet the locals. Just like any big city, Gut City is packed with hardworking citizens who keep everything running like clockwork, from managing waste to keeping the public safe. So these are the good guys, the beneficial bacteria. Think of them as the city's essential workers, the firefighters, the construction crew, the teachers, all rolled into one. They break down your food, they make sure you get all the nutrients you need, and they even train your security force, which is your immune system. The real superstars here have some pretty fancy names, like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium, but you can just think of them as the model citizens of your inner world. But, every great story needs a villain, right? And Gut City is no different. Sometimes let's call it a rough crowd moves in, and when these troublemakers start to take over, that's when things can go really wrong. Now, there's a sciencey name for this kind of trouble, dysbiosis. It's basically a state of emergency in Gut City. It's what happens when the whole system gets thrown out of balance and the unhelpful, troublemaking bacteria start to outnumber the helpful, hardworking, good guys. This kind of imbalance can lead to all sorts of issues, like digestive problems and just general stress on your whole body. So who are these villains we're talking about? Well, think of certain types of bacteria, like some strains of E. coli. When they get out of control, they're like a gang trying to stage a hostile takeover. Their plan is pretty simple. Multiply like crazy, disrupt the peace, and throw the entire city into chaos. The result? An unhealthy city that just can't do its job properly. But hold on, don't panic, because every city in trouble needs a hero, or in our case, maybe two. And it turns out science is looking at some really remarkable helpers that could potentially come in and help restore order to the city. All right, let's meet the dream team. First up, we've got a special fatty acid called C15:0, but let's just call it C15 because it's way easier to say. Think of C15 as the city architect. And second, we have Resveratrol, who's like the city's expert peacekeeper. They have totally different jobs, but both are absolutely crucial for getting the city back on track. So let's zoom in on our city architect, C15 first. Its whole job is about rebuilding, making the city stronger and more resilient, right? From the foundation up. So how does the architect do it? Well, it's got a pretty genius two-step plan. First, C15 reinforces the city's defenses. It actually becomes part of the cell walls of the bacteria, which makes the good guys stronger and the bad guys weaker. It's like giving your best citizens a suit of armor. And second, it goes in and sabotages the bad guys' construction projects, literally messing with their ability to build and grow their numbers. Pretty sneaky, right? So what's the bottom line here? C15 helps create a city where the good guys can actually win. Its work leads to a calmer, healthier environment, and it strengthens the city walls, what scientists call your gut barrier. Basically, it helps turn Gut City into a place where the good guys don't just survive, they thrive. Okay, so that's the builder. Now let's talk about our other hero, Resveratrol. If C15 is the architect with the blueprints, Resveratrol is the cool, calm, and collected peacekeeper who shows up and knows exactly how to de-escalate a crisis. And this peacekeeper has a seriously impressive 4-point plan. Step 1, it calls for backup, basically sending out a signal for more good guys like Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium to join the force. Step 2, it gets the troublemakers under control, limiting their ability to grow. Step 3, it actually fuels the city by helping it produce these things called short-chain fatty acids, which are like a super clean energy source for your gut. And finally, step 4, it protects and serves, using its antioxidant powers to guard the city walls from any damage. So, what happens when the peacekeeper is on the job? Well, you get a city with way more good citizens and way fewer bad guys causing trouble. You get a stronger city border, that gut lining, and just an overall calm, resilient environment. It basically restores the peace so Gut City can get back to its important job of keeping you healthy. Okay, This has been a lot of fun, right? This whole Gut City story. But we do need to hit pause for a second and have a quick and really important reality check. Look, all of this science is incredibly cool and really promising. But, and this is a big but, we have to be super clear here. Neither C15 nor resveratrol are FDA-approved treatments for dysbiosis or anything else. They are not magic pills that can just instantly fix everything. So here's the most important takeaway of this whole thing. This information is based on some really exciting emerging research, but it is not medical advice. Before you even think about starting any new supplement, you should always, always, always talk to a doctor or another qualified healthcare pro. They're the only ones who can really help you figure out what's right for you and your body. And just like that, our tour of Gut City is over. We've explored the city, met the good guys and the bad guys, we've seen the chaos they can cause, and we've met two potential heroes that can help. So we'll just leave you with this final thought. Understanding the secret city inside you is an awesome first step. The real question is, how will you help support the heroes of your very own Gut City? Thanks for joining us.